One sunny morning, Woody heard some big news. Andy's house was getting a new toy. Everyone was buzzing with excitement, but Woody couldn't help but feel a little nervous. What if the new toy was cooler than him? He decided he had to find out who this new toy was. As the toys gathered in the living room, a sleek, shiny robot toy named Zane arrived. Zane had flashing lights and spoke with a cool robotic voice. The other toys were instantly impressed, and Woody felt a twinge of jealousy, but tried to hide it with a smile. Zane was full of high-tech gadgets, lasers, jet boosters, and even a scanner. The other toys crowded around him, eager to see what he could do. Woody watched from a distance, feeling left out. He wondered if he still mattered to the group. Determined not to be replaced, Woody decided to befriend Zane. He approached the robot and introduced himself. Zane, being new, was friendly but a bit confused by Woody's old-fashioned cowboy hat and string-pull voice box. Suddenly, a loud crash came from the toy box. The toys all rushed to see what had happened. Rex the dinosaur had knocked over a heavy book, and now the lid of the toy box was jammed shut with Slinky Dog stuck inside. Woody immediately sprang into action. "We need to work together to free Slinky," he said. Zane offered his laser, but it wasn't powerful enough to break through the heavy book. The toys realized they need more than just tech to solve this problem. With a clever idea, Woody gathered the toys to use teamwork. Buzz, Jesse, and Bullseye helped lift the heavy book while Woody used his lasso to pull the box lid free. Zane watched, impressed by Woody's leadership. After a lot of effort, the toys finally lifted the book off the toy box. Slinky Dog popped out with a cheerful, "Thanks, guys." The toys cheered, happy to have worked together to save their friend. Even Zane gave Woody an appreciative nod. That night, Zane approached Woody. "I've never been part of a team like that before," Zane admitted. "Your leadership is really something special." Woody smiled, feeling proud and realizing that he didn't have to compete with Zane. Woody offered to show Zane around Andy's room and introduce him to more of the toys. Together, they visited Mr. Potato Head, Ham, and the Green Army Man. Zane fit right in, learning that every toy had something unique to offer. As the days passed, Woody and Zane became close friends. Woody taught Zane the value of teamwork and creativity, while Zane taught Woody about new gadgets and technology. The other toys noticed how well they worked together. One afternoon, Andy came into the room, looking for his two favorite toys, Woody and Zane. He grabbed them both for an exciting playtime, imagining epic adventures with his cowboy and robot duo saving the day. During playtime, Andy had Woody and Zane defeat a giant space monster. Woody's quick thinking and Zane's laser blasts made the perfect team. They saved the day in Andy's imaginary world, proving that old and new toys could be the ultimate heroes. As Andy set them back on the shelf, Woody realized something important. No matter how many new toys came into the room, he would always be special to Andy. Friendship and teamwork were what truly mattered, not who had the best gadgets. That night, Woody and Zane sat on the windowsill, looking at the stars. "You know," Zane said, "I think we make a pretty good team." Woody smiled and replied, "Yeah, I think so too." The two friends laughed, ready for their next adventure. Woody realized that being a leader wasn't about being the best. It was about helping others. The toys all gathered around, excited for whatever adventure tomorrow would bring. As Woody glanced at his friends, he knew one thing: they'd face it together.